Anita, welcome.
Thank you.
This is Anita Voogt, who is running for City Council. And the first thing we want to ask, Anita, is to simply tell us your story. What should the voters know about you, and how would you like to introduce yourself to them?
Okay. So if you've met some of my running mates, most of them have been fortunate enough to have been born in Long Branch and grow up in Long Branch. Well, that's not my story. My story is it was always a lifelong dream for me to live in Long Branch. And 18 years ago, my husband and I made that dream come true. We sold our house, we changed jobs, and we moved from New York. We came down to Long Branch. Best decision that we ever made. For the last 18 years, I've been working at Brookdale Community College. I am on the President and Senior Executive Leadership Team. I'm the Executive Dean for the college, and probably most important, that part of those responsibilities, I'm responsible for Brookdale's 5 locations around the county, the most important of which is our Long Branch Center right here on Lower Broadway.
Exciting.
It is.
Yes.
Great job, great job.
Why are you running for City Council?
Let me go back to what part of my job is. Part of my job is I meet with local businesses, with local politicians, with leaders in education. I'm responsible for bringing programs and services to the communities that we serve. I think that there's a lot of work that we can do in Long Branch. I'm concerned really about that dream that I talked about. I see the redevelopment efforts eroding some of that, and I see a disproportionate amount of attention to Pier Village. I think we need to, put our attention to all of Long Branch. I think we need to look at how these tax abatements have been done. I think we have to look at how jobs are being assigned, and I think we have to look at services for all of Long Branch. And that's why I'm running.
Okay, so during the next 4 years, what specific things would you like to put your efforts to work for if you're elected?
I think there are 2 ways of looking at how the next 4 years are going to play out. With John Pallone as our mayor, he's going to set a tone for everybody on that council. I don't think in Long Branch there's a single person who is more involved, who is more caring, who reaches out and listens to everybody and tries to respond. And I think that that's going to be the expectation for everybody on this council, that we participate and we form partnerships with people and we respond to what their needs are. That's going to be the overall tone. Individually, my work style is one of very much wanting to take a leadership role on different projects. So as we look at the priorities that we need to address, I know I'm going to be stepping up and saying I can lead on that one. One thing that I'm very concerned about is the beauty of our ocean front, protecting that, protecting the safety on the boardwalk. The other thing, this has been part of my work as a public administrator for 30 years, the whole issue of diversity and appreciating the diversity of our fine city is going to be, it's going to be a priority for me on the council. It's a priority for me in my work.
Okay, is there something new that should be done with diversity that's not being done? Because I've noticed almost everybody in the interviews have mentioned they like Long Branch because it's a diverse community.
It's our strength. That's our strength. The diversity is the strength of Long Branch. It's the strength of the Pallone team. And what I mean by that is we don't only talk about outreach. We represent people. We are those people. We understand what the needs are. We understand what the challenges are in their lives. And it is very unacceptable to all of us in terms of some of the challenges that some of our people face, and that's what we want to address.
Okay. Going specifically to your background and what you're doing, what role does Brookdale play in community development?
Oh, it's so important. It's so important. Community colleges are great because of their mission. 2 things. One, in terms of the business community, community colleges truly are the economic engines of the communities that we serve. We're all about job training and preparing people for careers jobs that are right out there, school to career. The key for the community college is being involved. I want to be involved on both sides. I want to be involved, obviously, from my work at the college is my involvement there, and I want to be further involved in Long Branch to make those connections. The other thing, and this is from a very heartwarming level, we change lives. We change lives for people who never thought that they could go to college, never thought that they could see a better life for themselves. That's what community colleges are all about. I've been doing it for 30 years. I love it. It's in my heart.
Certainly sounds like you have a passion for it.
It's part of me. It's part of me.
Okay, we've talked sort of about the next 4 years. What's your vision of Long Branch in 10 years? What sort of community should it be?
Oh, gosh, what sort of community? You know what, as we look at the things that we're going to be addressing, I really do think it's the economic strategy that we put together that's going to drive the future for Long Branch. And it's an economic strategy that's going to depend on job training, the availability of jobs, and then the priority, making it a priority that those jobs go to Long Branch people. Not only are we talking in terms of larger scale, but a vibrant small business community, a quality of life that in terms of medical services, in terms of a respectable quality of life for everybody in the town. And again, it's changing the culture to one that appreciates and respects diversity. Key.
Okay, that's a good closing argument.
Great.
Anita, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.